So, Mike, we've established that you're an arrogant prick, right?
Yes.
And, I mean, no, you spent most of your life as a criminal lawyer on both sides and worked really hard at being good at what you do. And it's had a side effect of making you an arrogant prick, right?
Yes. Yes.
So when I work on ripping those layers off, it's like these congealed layers of arrogance. Every time someone gives you your own way, or every time a woman gives in to you without you having to do any work, or every time you walk into a room and your presence is felt, with you not having to show up regardless, that's being an arrogant prick. And it gets in the way of your spirituality, right?
Yes.
So what we do in the work we do together is I rip off those layers, which isn't comfortable. What's it feel like when I rip those layers off?
It feels. I can really feel. Actually, I feel angry sometimes.
Yeah. And then, so why do you feel angry? You direct it towards me, but the process of being angry is actually identifying with the arrogant prick layer that I've just ripped off. And you're mad because it leaves you more vulnerable, right?
Yes.
But then you find out later that it hasn't served you. And then what does it feel after you get over the anger, deal with the vulnerability, and that becomes your new normal without that layer?
It's feels like a relief.
And you have the awareness afterwards of how that's been playing out in your life, right?
Yes.
So what we do in the work is all those layers of being an arrogant prick are preventing you from being empowered. Now, if you really thought you were empowered, you would be in agreement with me when I say that what you do affects all of humanity. What you do and what you don't do affects all of humanity. So you compartmentalize. And you feel empowered because you're the lawyer, or you're the attractive man, and you're a white male in a white society. But if you really, really felt empowered, you would realize that what you think and what you say and what you do and where you put your attention affects all of life. Agreed?
Yes.
The fact that you don't feel that way shows that you have a lack of awareness and a lack of you don't feel empowered spiritually. You only feel empowered with the layers of arrogant prick on you, right?
Yes.
So in a way, you're an insignificant little worm being the arrogant prick, right?
Well, yes.
Okay, and so if you carry that arrogant prick energy, you hold the vibration of it, and other people can connect to you through that arrogant prick energy, correct?
Yes.
And if you're doing the work I'm doing for the planet, and putting that attention on uplifting all of humanity, yet you choose to be the arrogant prick, then what you're doing is empowering the arrogant pricks in the world. See?
Yes.
Now you see, being so close to me, why I get so pissed at you. Because you're allowed access to me. And you know how I've stretched my capacity to assist all of humanity. And yet you get to be around me, but then you, being an arrogant prick still, convert that energy into assisting a vibration of arrogant prick in the world. Correct?
Yes.
So the work we do is me working to help you convert all the energy that you have ascribed to being an arrogant prick and convert it into true empowerment. See, you compartmentalize, you cherry pick, if you will, spirituality. Like, you get mad at me sometimes because you don't like what I say in certain instances. But if it supports the arrogant prick in you, you'll like it. See the difference?
Yes.
But in the spiritual work, the vulnerability is important. The more vulnerable you are, the more you're in agreement with all those forms of life that are also vulnerable. You can't help any of them if you're such an arrogant prick that you don't resonate with the same frequency as they are. So you have these spiritual groups who teach you to be empowered by being austere. Oh, don't eat this food, don't have this habit, don't do this, don't do that. But what they're doing actually is trying to make you perfect. And there's no such thing as perfection in this world. But what they're also doing is kind of controlling you. Well, they are controlling you because they're cutting you off vibratorily with those demographics that you could connect with. Right now you identify with arrogant prick demographics through your vibrations. And with the work we do, you start to identify more with the compassion of the mothers losing their babies or the babies losing their mother. But in arrogant prick mode, you are clueless to what that feels like. And that's infuriating because the vibrations I hold are to be able to identify with you as the arrogant prick, but I can also identify with the baby that's being ripped from its mother's arms and the mother who's losing its baby and all those in between. So you are in a very narrow, broad base of awareness as long as you remain the arrogant prick. Right?
Yes.
Have you noticed how your life has opened up more since you've let go of some of those layers?
Yes, I have.
How?
Well, I feel more connected to people, some people. I feel more connected to nature. And I also could see more what is happening in the world.
You see it, but do you feel it yet? I'm not sure you feel it yet.
I'm not sure I feel it yet. I'm aware of it.
I know.
I don't know if I feel it yet.
That's what makes me angry about you. Because you being a lawyer, you being a white male, you being in the vibration of those arrogant pricks who are doing this to others in humanity, you can kind of infiltrate that vibration of the arrogant prick. It's like disease. Disease can only penetrate you from within. Like cancer is an inside job. This disease gets inside you and it tricks you into believing that it's helpful when it's really destroying you. In a similar way is like to change the vibration of an arrogant prick. You're the token arrogant prick that humanity is using through my work to infiltrate those arrogant pricks in positions of power that are okay with babies being drugged and chained and taken from their mothers and